iron in the soul. What's up, YouTube? This is your big brother, King Jabez. Back to say another very important message. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my content. In addition to that, please feel free to follow me over on Instagram at The King Jabez, as well as my website, theironsoul.com. Whatever you choose to do, it will be greatly appreciated. Let's do some work. Today's video is entitled, You Are Untouchable. Your essence is unmatched. This is a very important message, and that's something that I want you to receive on this Monday. Because as you hear this message, you may be thinking, big bro, I don't feel untouchable. You need to understand who you really are. A big part of your progress is understanding your power, who you are, the gifts you possess, the resources you have, the connections you need to make. I told you before, I believe in divine connections, so there are people you need to connect with. But the purpose of this video is to really plant this thought in your mind that your losses don't define you. Let me park there for a second before I get into this. Your L's don't define you. Or I'm gonna put it this way, what I know about me. Whatever L I've taken in my life, not one of those defines me. And this is why this is so important. It's because people have an evil nature, and they will try to define you based on the bad times in your life. So let's say you had a stretch in your life where for 1 to 3 years, you just couldn't get anything going and bad things were happening. You lost a job. A relationship did not work out. You had some problems maybe legally. You had some problems with your children. It could be a lot of personal stuff. And there are people in your hometown. There are people in your family. There are people that think they know you that will try to put that label on you your whole life. And whenever you see that, cut them off. You dig? I have blood family that I don't deal with. And it's not because I hate them. It's not because I'm bitter. It is because they, in their mind at least, are defining me on a failure from my life. We've all had failures. And once I see that, I have nothing to do with you because my failures don't define me. What defines me is my purpose. What defines me is my character, my conduct. Let me talk to you. My conversation, the way I carry myself, the fruit I have, helping people. I got thousands of people online watching my content day by day, getting fed, getting insight, and getting iron for the soul. You know what I mean? And so this is not about me. This is about you. You're going to have people who are going to try to define you based on your failures, what you didn't do, what didn't work out for you. And you're going to have to convince yourself and believe, you know what? I'm unstoppable. I have a power that you don't know about. And I'm not going to allow a lesson to define me for who I am. So the way I look at it, a loss or an L is just a lesson. I don't look at it too much as a loss. I look at it as this was a lesson for me. I learned. I grew from that. I developed character. I got stronger. I got wiser. I got sharper. So I'm going to move on beyond that. And people, especially people who are jealous of you, they really hate when you recreate yourself. So if you listen to this video as a chosen one, you're going to have to recreate yourself from time to time. You're going to have to create some new lanes. You're going to have to move to some new cities. Let me talk to you. We're talking about new today. We're tired of talking about what happened in the past. I'm tired of that. New cities, new connections, new friends, new relationships, new jobs, creating your own job. We're about progress over here. We want to go forward and move beyond failure. And that's what it means to me to be unstoppable. Doesn't mean you won't get stopped. That's not what I mean by unstoppable. You will get stopped from time to time. You will have some bad times. You may be going through one right now. But I want you to convince yourself right now, today, on this Monday, I am unstoppable. This trial does not define me. I'm going to talk to you now. I'm talking to you. This financial struggle does not define me. This broken relationship does not define me. What those people in my hometown think about me does not define me. What my family thinks about me, I'm talking to you now, does not define me. I'm going to get you now. What that man think about you, ladies, don't define you, sir. What that woman think about you, don't define you. You don't care what that woman think, sir. Ladies, you don't care what that man thinks. You sitting around in your own head based on what some person has done to you. You got to let that stuff go. Oh, I came to work today. I've been off for about 4 or 5 days. I had a family, death in the family. Keep your big bro in prayer. Close family member died, really bad family situation, and I need some time to heal. And so I've been gone for 4 or 5 days, and so today I came ready to work. I came to work today. And I tell you, that stuff does not define you. You have to be stronger than all of that. You have to overcome adversity. See, this is, to me, this is what distinguishes the winners from those who lose in life. It's not always the best person that gets the opportunity. It's those who are relentless, those who don't quit, those who work hard and stay consistent at it. So it's one thing to work hard for 1 year, not get the results you want, and then quit. It's something else to work hard for 5 years. Hello, to pray for 5 years, to work on that skill for 5 years. So I'm talking to you guys now who want to be athletes, to go to that basketball court for 4 or 5 years, to go to that gym, ladies and men who are out working out, getting in shape. Hey, I was there this morning, bench press. You see the chest work, 225, sets of 7, 75-pound dumbbells. One little light today. I'm trying to get back. I'll be back at them hundreds in a minute. You dig? Dumbbells, kickouts, doing arm extensions, whatnot. Hitting the triceps, getting on that treadmill, walking. We got to stick with it. You know what I mean? And for those who watch my content, I was doing that back in 2020. So what am I saying? Whatever you're doing, you got to stick with it. It's not going to happen just from one song for those who are doing music. You got to drop about 20 of them boys. You hear me? You got to drop about 20. Get back in the booth. It's not going to happen with one workout for you people who are to the fitness industry. It's going to take a bunch of them. You entrepreneurs who got this business idea. The first one may not work out for you. That's okay. So once again, being unstoppable doesn't mean you won't get stopped from time to time. Let me put that out there. And this is important because there's a bunch of you right now watching this. It's a bunch of people right now. Folks thought they had you. People thought they had you. They thought they had you caught up, jammed up, trapped, and you broke free. You rose above whatever limitation they had for you. There are many people who preyed on your downfall. T. Grizzly told us that in the song First Day Out. You know what I mean? They preyed on my downfall. People want you to fail. You understand there are people out here who want you to fail. Everybody's not your friend. I know you know that by now. I'm going to tell you what you already know. Sometimes it's worth hearing again. Everyone ain't your friend. And there are men out there, there are women out there who don't want to see you succeed. There are people right now watching me doing these videos, don't want to see me succeed. That's just life. And it will always be that way. And truthfully, that's a good sign. So ladies, men, if you have people who don't want to see you succeed, that means you're doing something. No one hates on nothing. You draw? So if you got people hating, if you got people who want to stop you, you got people trying to sabotage, trying to bite your image, trying to do something your way, understand you're doing something right. So that's not the time to quit. That's the time to press forward. So today's message, this is a message to encourage you. You have been through too much in life to quit now. I'm talking to you now. This is your big brother talking to you. You come too far to quit now. My boy, sis, you've been warned some of you have been warned for years, but in a more direct context, let's do the math. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Let's talk. The last 4 years have been eventful, haven't they? Oh, you'd have been through some stuff. I'm looking at you. I'm in your house now, sitting down on the couch talking to you now. We got a cup of coffee and we talking, we chopping it up. Shout out to my subs who bought that pumpkin spice for me. I appreciate that. One more time. I appreciate any type of help, support someone gives me. But I'm talking to you now. We're sitting down having pumpkin spice latte. We talking. You've been through some stuff. I can just imagine if I had the opportunity to talk to some of you, which I have through consultation calls. I've talked to some of you one-on-one. And this is not at all, be clear, being condescending or judgmental or anything like that. But you've been through some things. So have I. So have you. So a lot of us, we have had quite the experience over the last 4 years. And you're still standing. You still smile. You still get up every day. What did Nipsey Hussle say? What Nipsey say? What Nip say? It's so hard out here, but I'm still breathing. Right? That's been your life. This has been hard out here. I'm still breathing. You hear me? I'm still out here on all 10. That's been your story. You've been struggling, but you're staying strong. You continue to do what you need to, even when you don't feel like it. And that type of tenacity, that's what I'm talking about today in this video when I say you're unstoppable. You've got to a place now where you've hit this new level of growth. And you have went forward so far, it would be much more difficult to quit at this point, right, and go backwards than it would be to press and go forward. Nipsey said that too. You come so far, you're at a place now where I can't go back. I'm so far away from that, and I'm not quite here yet. So many of you, you're in the middle. So this video is to my men and women who are in the middle. You have really broken free from a lot of stuff, and you're going towards this area of prosperity, right? And you're not quite there yet. I'm going to get to you eventually. I told you I'm on the couch talking to you. You're in the middle. And this is a difficult season because it's unfamiliar, right? The past, oh, I'm talking to you now. I'm on your couch. The past is very familiar. And this future is not familiar because you haven't been there yet. So that's new territory. So now you are in this uncomfortable, I'm in your house now, uncomfortable, awkward wilderness season. From a biblical perspective, real low key, real quick, I ain't gonna preach to you, but you have the Egypt, you have the wilderness, and you have the promised land, right? So you have Egypt, which is a symbol of slavery, the old life, paycheck to paycheck, survival mode, you know what I mean? Sometimes not barely making it, bad relationships, you know what I mean? Family dysfunction. I'm talking to you now. That's all Egypt, you know, hometown haters, all of that. That is all the past. And now you have where you're at now, where you were strong enough to get this far. Because how many know there are a lot of people who don't get to this level? There are many people who stay in Egypt their whole life. You dig? Nothing against people who are actually really in Egypt, by the way. How's somebody in Egypt? What you mean by that? I'm not talking about you. If you're in Egypt, listen to me. God bless you. I'm not talking about you. This is symbolism here. I bet you I got at least one person in Egypt sitting back. What are we talking to, big bro? What you mean? So you're in the middle now, the wilderness. And you're now in transition. That's a simple way of putting that. You're in transition. Far away from the past and not quite to where you need to be at. Am I talking to you? I had a lady reach out to me today on TikTok. That's exactly where she's at right now. She sent me a dream to interpret for her, and I mentioned this because, of course, you don't know who she is. And I took my time, I thought about it, and I wanted to give her a pretty solid interpretation to her dream. And I'm going to share her dream because, for one, you don't know who she is. Okay, you won't be able to figure it out. And she gave me this message privately, so she wouldn't be embarrassed if she heard this right now. No one knows who you are. Respectfully. So in this dream, she had a card that she would use for food, whether it be a debit card, bank, whatever it may be. And she went to a restaurant to get the food, and the card did not work. So she went, back to the house, thinking, that was weird. This is all in a dream. And she goes into her Bible, and her Bible is a new card. She takes the new card out the Bible. She gives it to the person at the restaurant, and it worked instantly. So she messaged me and said, hey, big bro, what is this dream? I had this dream. I know you've interpreted dreams from time to time and whatnot. I've done videos on that. I'm really a deep believer in that, dream of dreams, biblical teaching. And, I thought about it for a while. I was at the gym when she sent me this. So I'm at the gym working out. I thought about it. It came to me. It says, you know what? The card, of course, eating represents money. All the times we say in life, I'm trying to eat, we're referring to a person who got money. So the food to me in the card symbolizes, resources, having wealth, money to go forward in life, to survive. What she has been doing isn't quite working. And the new card, in my assessment from the dream, was to take the principles of the Word of God, the wisdom from the Word of God, and to apply it in a new, fresh way, right? Which is innovation, entrepreneurship. And that way she would prosper. And it's essentially taking wisdom. And that's what I do even with this channel, by the way. I take ancient teachings and wisdom and I make it practical for the real world today. So I take the knowledge that is eternal. I take eternal knowledge and I make it accessible or usable in 2023. And to me, that's wisdom. And so by her having a dream, that's, in my opinion, what the Most High was telling her. Take this wisdom and use that for your business, for your entrepreneurship. Some of you need to hear that right now. As you're going forward, I think the dream she had is what some of you are going through right now. I'm talking to you now again. You say, big bro, I'm trying to figure it out. It's not quite adding up yet. I have these ideas. How should I go about this? And I think you need what she needed, what we all need, is divine wisdom. We need wisdom to put our gifts and talents into practice. So those abilities you have, whether it be music, acting, entrepreneurship, religious work, whatever it is that you decide to do, you need wisdom to be able to make that stuff work. And that's when you'll see the progress in the wealth that you desire. And so that was a message for her. But I believe a lot of you who follow me can get something from that as well. So as I kind of wrap this message up, I want to really encourage you and stress this once again. You are untouchable. Your essence is unmatched. I did a little research on my own content. When I told you some months ago, you are unwelcome everywhere you go, that's because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. The soul contract is up 14K views. You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. You have broken 7 family curses. You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. You have elite eyes on you. You know why? Because you are untouchable. You're about to blow up. You're going to escape sabotage. You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. You have a high ranking person trying to hold you back. You remember that message, right? Go look at all this stuff. You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. I'm going to talk to you today. Your presence is irreplaceable. Oh, I know what to say. I got a list right here for you. You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. You pass a major test that other people have failed. You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. Your enemy is about to catch some holy hands. Remember that one? You know why? Because you are untouchable and your essence is unmatched. This is your big brother talk to you today. I'm trying to give you a word of encouragement on this Monday. I want you to get your mind right. Start your week off with a banger. I took about a few days off, get my mind right. I'll come back to talk to you today. You need to get this in your mind, deep in your spirit, in your heart, your innermost being. Understand this. Believe. You know what? I am untouchable. Doesn't mean I can't be touched. Doesn't mean I can't be hurt. Doesn't mean I can't lose some stuff. But even when all of that happens, I will always rise. Oh, let me go. I'll do some poetry. I'll go back to some old school poetry on you. Yeah, I still rise. Oh yeah, we can go that day. No matter what happens to me, I'm gonna always get back up. That's the story of my life. I don't care what I go through. I'm gonna get back up because I have the Most High on my side. That's the way you got to think. And this is what makes you untouchable. When you get knocked down, you bounce back like it didn't even happen. You dust yourself off. You heal up, do what you gotta do. You put your ice pack on, whatever it is, and you get back in the ring and fight. So I'm here today to encourage you. Keep fighting. I'm here. I'm cheering you on. Let's go. Give me one more lap. I'm your trainer. Give me one more rep. I'm in the booth with you. Give me one more. Give me 12 bars. Give me 16 bars. Sorry, 16 for full verse. Give me 16 more bars. Huh? Get back in that booth. They didn't like this song, so what? Drop another one. I dropped a video a month ago, doing okay. I already have my mind right away. I'm going to drop another one. Okay? You never stop. You keep on going, whatever you're doing. Your business, keep dropping. Some of you on your computer right now, you're at home, typing on your computer, keep at it. Keep on going. Tell yourself as you're doing this. Give yourself this decree. That's what I'm saying. Speak this affirmation over yourself. It's kind of like an affirmation now as I close this. You have to speak this life over yourself and tell yourself, I am untouchable. I will advance. I will not accept defeat. I was telling my wife yesterday, I'm to a place in my life now where I just refuse defeat. Doesn't mean things will always go my way. Doesn't mean I won't have some bad days, bad weeks, bad months. That's just part of life. I know that by this point in my big age. That's just part of life. But no matter what comes my way, I'm to a point now where, you know what? I'm going to be all right eventually. You dig? I'm going to make it. And that's the way you got to be thinking. I'm going to make it. I will rise above this. This season, I'm talking to you now, does not define me. This setback does not define me. That lost job does not define me. That relationship that didn't work or did work does not define me. Because sometimes people try to define you by your success too. And they'll try to marginalize you to that one moment they liked, and that's all they'll follow you for. That could be a limitation too. So not only is your failure something people can use against you, but we live in a world where people will even use your good moments against you. And you have a hard time trying to recreate that. And you can't. So even with that, don't allow even your success to become a barrier to what you're doing now. So if you hit a home run 5 years ago, that was 5 years ago. It's 2023 now, cuz. That happened in 2019. You dig. That's over. What am I finna do now? That's the way I think. We are in September 2023. We got about 3-4 months left. And we're going to be in 2024. What are you finna do now? I'm your big bro talk to you. I gave you a long talk. I'm going to get on your bumper now. What you finna do now, my boy? What you finna do now, sis? You going to let that person break your spirit? I'm going to talk to you now. Come here. I'm going to talk to you. You going to let that person break you like that? You going to let that person do you like that? Take your confidence from you? Make you feel like you ain't nobody? All the talent you got, all the dreams you have, you going to just let that fall to the wayside because somebody don't like you? You better let that go. Don't let me find out you finna give up because of what somebody said that did to you. You don't let no person define you. You hear me? Nobody. You let the Most High himself define that in you, not no person. Get to a place in your life when your confidence is so strong, you understand that only I can stop me at this point. That's all I got for you today. This is your big brother, King Jabez. Thanks for listening. God bless. You know what time it is out here. Peace.